Well, hello there. My name is sometimes Heather and I play Elder Scrolls Online. Let's continue our adventure with Cinillia. I'm trying to think of news to tell you, but I don't have anything. Other than Blood Mist being altered to better further immersion for vampires. Let's see real quick if Cinillia has. No. So, the morph for mist form, Blood Mist, was changed. Previously it was a channeled ability used often in PvP. Now it has been turned into a damage over time teleport ability that at the same time as doing damage to enemies around you heals you for a little bit. It's not a very much damage doing ability, but I find it very entertaining. I'm going to give that ability to my Firesoak vampire, Inessa, and see what kind of fun can be had with it. But today we shall continue to save High Isle.
Thanks to you, the royals have finally reached High Isle. While the Ascendant Order has lost their prizes, they remain a threat. Once the Ascendant Lord and his Magus learn the Alliance leaders are here, they will stop at nothing to reach them.
How do we protect the Alliance leaders until the peace talks?
Lord Bakara and I have a secure place. They'll be safe enough there. So far we've been on the defensive, reacting to events. The time has come to take the fight to the Ascendant Order. And my plan starts with this meeting you heard about on Aminos.
Right. The Ascendant Lord told the Magus to assemble the Order on High Isle.
And I think I know how to determine where this assemblage will take place. While you were away, I received reports of Ascendant Order activity at Mistmouth Cave. I propose we investigate, and if luck is with us, catch ourselves a Lord and a Magus.
I will help you investigate Mistmouth Cave.
Mistmouth Cave lies on the northern coast of High Isle. It's a favorite of outlaws and pirates. I'll meet you there. I need to go over some details with Jakan one more time. Things tend to go in one ear and out the other with that one, you know.
This is not. Are you certain you want to investigate the cave in person?
Worried about me? Oh, skish posh. I was dealing with brigands, trolls, and threats to the realm since well before Rancer launched his ill-fated little war. There's nothing in this archipelago that I can't handle. But thanks for your concern, dear.
Why must we sit on our hands? The Dominion can crush the Ascendant Order with one fell blow.
I will not allow the Dominion to land warriors on Breton shores. The Daggerfall Covenant will handle this matter.
Summon your fleets and I will leave. The Ebonheart Pact will not negotiate under threat of attack.
Patience, please. This is a delicate situation. Let us handle this. Now go with Jakan. He'll see you to a safer location.
As usual, these conversations have a bit more law than you're expecting, but... well... there's so much I cannot
the
handle.
medallions. They can be returned to the delegates. What a strange magic.
Mistmouth Cave is located all the way here. Well, tartar sauce. I suppose we shall travel to this way shrine and make a run for it. As usual, we are drinking coffee. Let's... I feel like I should visit a merchant, but sadly, Cinillia is a stage 4 vampire who doesn't have hypnotize or mesmerize. If you happen to find yourself in this sort of a predicament and desperately need your gear fixed or whatever, go to undaunted merchants. They are obliged to do business with you. The undaunted daily quest givers also all have stores which sell monster set shoulders among other things, and they will gladly repair your gear and take your garbage from you in exchange for gold. It took me quite a while to figure that one out, but since I have noted it, I have rarely carried hypnotize on my active weapon bars. No, ability bars. Oh, the enemy reminded me. We have forgotten to see what the daily endeavors are. This week we are tasked to either kill 13 group bosses, complete 4 battleground matches, or complete 6 dungeons. Dungeons are group dungeons, not public dungeons. Public ones would have been easy. Today we need to either sell 25 items to merchants, kill 1 group boss, collect 8 pure water springs or alchemical plants, complete 1 battleground match, or complete 1 black sacrament. You can only access black sacraments through the Dark Brotherhood DLC, so I am a little bit upset about that endeavor. Not everyone has that DLC and alchemical plant. It would be better if one could do all the endeavors without purchasing a DLC. That was all I had. Of course, there are always 5 daily endeavors to complete, but
This will keep you out of
I have
Amonar's
seen
fire
days
until she
when there are
I'd swallow her.
2 PvP oriented things and one of the so-called solo endeavors include a black sacrament. So well, this is a very long run. Bertrand disappeared before we had a chance to speak with him.
This will keep you out of Amonara's fire until she gets the ship.
I'd swallow her.
That was an interesting scenario. Trying to keep an eye out for the alchemical plants we require, but it's a little bit challenging because Cinillia doesn't have the crafting passives that allow you to see resource nodes a little bit further away. I'm going to need to come back with one of my crafting characters. I have to.
Did you feel how the ground
Oh, no.
shook? Look at Ifalon and Resistance. I've never seen Mount Firesong so active.
Me neither.
I don't like the looks of that volcano. As if we didn't have enough trouble already. Could this be related to what Valencia and you discovered at the Druidic Circle? Could the Ascendant Magus really affect the volcano to such an extent?
I haven't actually noted before a situation where the character we're speaking with is on the side of the screen and something happening in the background takes like our full attention. I like this. We know the ground shook when he cast his spells on Castle Navier.
That's true. The ground rumbled when he summoned a storm at the castle, and the volcanic vents became active after he conjured the storm that wrecked the Alliance ships. There was no storm this time, though.
What can we do about the volcano?
Absolutely nothing, dear. But Mount Firesong hasn't erupted in centuries. The druids maintain its slumber. Let's hope they can keep it calm until we stop the Magus from drawing more power. In the meantime, let's look inside Mistmouth Cave, shall we?
What are we looking for?
Anything that points us to the Order's upcoming meeting. If the Ascendant Magus send out a summons, someone here should know about it. And keep watch for anything else of importance. You never know what clue will be the one to solve the mystery.
Tell me more about Ephelon and Mount Firesong.
Mount Firesong is the volcano that rises above the island of Ephelon. You can see it at the distance. It's always been restless, and its vents and hot springs stretch throughout the archipelago. I didn't think too much about the initial rumbles.
You mentioned the druids have something to do with the volcano.
The Stone Lord druids administer to the vents here on High Isle, but the Firesong Circle controls Ephelon. Outsiders aren't welcome there, and I've never seen one of their druids. They say the fire songs work to keep the volcano appeased.
Interesting.
Head inside. I'm right behind you.
Volcano is actually very pretty. But no time for such investigations. We need to head on over to Mistmouth Cave. There's also a sky shard. I will pick it up now because sometimes during quests like this you are transported through a portal to the next location. It might be that we do not exit from this door, which would rob us from the opportunity of gathering the sky shard. Better safe than sorry. I wonder what we're looking for. An enemy.
Volkesh. Be careful. They're drawn to volcanic activity.
Okay. It's been a while since I played with Cinillia. I have forgotten how she works. Sorry. I was a little bit less clumsy. Oh, here we
Dead
find out.
Ascended
That's cool.
Knights? They must have fallen to the lava creatures.
Map of Castle Navier. Examine.
A map of Castle Navier. The Order attacked there already. But this map shows a river where there shouldn't be one.
Moving on, we go here. I wonder how the corals actually live in such fiery conditions.
This cave is crawling with Ascendant Order Knights and Volkesh. We should be careful.
Let's be careful. I like it when I can get rid of enemies without actually hurting them. here we find our next clue. Burnt research notes. I have learned much since the failure of the summoned storm. It is clear that tapping into the earth energies of this volcanic island lends immense power to my magic. Immense, not immense. But any miscalculation sends the spell spiraling out of control with potentially disastrous results. Our friends on Ivalon could have been clearer about that. Regardless, I believe I have worked it out now. This last test was even more impressive than I expected. With this power at my disposal, our plans to attack. The remaining document is burned and illegible.
The Magus must have come here to continue his experiments. He plans to use this power in their next attack. We need to determine the target.
Okay. One more clue remains. Oh.
Another tremor. Step carefully, dear.
Step carefully. Oh dear. So many enemies, but then again, is that anything new or surprising? Our next clue is hidden behind those boulders. We want to get to it, and I suppose we first need to get rid of these enemies. I'll check it. Banneret Janine's orders. Banneret Janine. The 3 targets came ashore on Amnos, so you may call off your search of the beaches of High Isle. Be aware that the 3 targets have been rescued and are likely on their way to High Isle, even as I pen these words. No matter, the Ascended Lord has summoned the Order into council. Come to the hall below the Sleeping Knights as soon as you can. Bring this letter. You will need my seal to gain entrance. The Ascendant, Magus.
A summons to a council of the Ascendant Order. This is what we've been looking for. Let's talk.
Let's.
So let's review what we found. First, there was a map of Castle Nivea that showed a river that doesn't exist. At least it's not on the surface. If it depicts an underground river, it could also indicate a hidden passage beneath the castle.
There's also a partially destroyed note about experimenting with volcanic energy.
Let me see that again. Yes. The Ascendant Magus thinks he can draw on the volcano to lend power to his spells. The next target they attack, he'll have more control over his ritual.
We also found a summons to come to the hall below the Sleeping Knights.
Below the Sleeping Knights? What could that mean? Statues or bodies? I suspect we're looking for catacombs again, like the ones we found beneath Urbane Chapel. But I saw no Sleeping Knights there.
What do you think happened to the knight who received this summons?
I assume that the poor departed Banneret Janine succumbed either to the heat and fumes in these caves, or to the Volkesh that congregate near the lava pools. But their misfortune is our good luck. We have what we need to move forward.
Do you know what all this means? Wrong
So
button, sorry.
Of course. It becomes quite clear when you put all the pieces together. The Deforts have interred their dead in the vaults beneath their castle for centuries. The Order must be meeting in the Navia dungeons. I'll collect Jakan and meet you there.
Go to the Navir dungeons. Conveniently close to a way shrine, unlike us. I could, of course, be a smart girl and exit the dungeon and then go crack a way shrine open. Let's do that. What again? The exit isn't that far away, and we can just use our vampire powers to sprint there. Kind of. The rest of the way seems a bit smoother. And oh, scary moment. Here we are on highway again. Once more. Now I want to open this way shrine real quick, so we'll run up the road and go to the, I want to say other left. Wrong path. Using gold would have, of course, allowed us to travel to Castle Navir a lot faster, but
I'd swallow
by opening the way shrine we make certain that if we need to return to this area, we don't need to run. We're almost there. I wonder if we actually need the map we found and that remained on our user interface in a rather annoying fashion. Let's go to
The daughter is so distraught. She's refusing to leave her
find
rooms.
our
So exciting.
friends
Scandalous.
before
No doubt Isabella's
getting
beside
rid of the
herself. Poor girls.
friends.
There! Over here!
Friends.
Jakan and I have been watching the entrance. There are definitely people going into the dungeons and not coming out. They must be throwing quite a party down there. No sign of the Ascendant Magus, though. He may already be inside.
How do you want to do this, Lady Arabelle?
By using the summons we found in Mistmouth Cave, naturally. Take Jakan with you and present the note if anyone tries to stop you. Once inside, confront the Ascendant Magus and disrupt whatever plan the Order has in motion. Simple as that, dear.
How do you want us to handle the Ascendant Lord and Magus?
Oh, take them down with as much violence as possible. That goes without saying. But try not to take on the entire order by yourselves. Good help is hard to find. If you can expose the Lord or Magus' identities, that might be enough to defeat them.
One problem. Neither Jakan nor I look like Ascendant Order Knights.
Who does under the armor and hoods? I threw together some Ascendant Order outfits for the two of you. All you need to do is act like you belong there. Here, try them on.
How very thoughtful of you. Use Ascendant Order disguise. This is like so convenient.
Ooh, they fit perfectly. Now get in there and find out what the Ascendant Magus is up to.
You couldn't find something a little more flattering?
The idea is to blend in, Jakan. You both look positively menacing.
Before we enter, I need more coffee, so I will be right back. I am almost there. I have returned. I still haven't managed to figure out how to get my camera to follow me. It will be like so convenient. Navira Dungeons. This is actually a bit scary. I haven't been here before. Oh, it's large.
Lady
Find
Arabelle's
the
ring.
Ascendant
This looks like
Order
the place.
meeting.
Probably behind that door.
The recruits must wait outside. The Magus will address you later.
That's not fair. We want to attend the main meeting.
Us too. Speak with Ascendant
Stop
Sentry.
right there. Only full members of the Order are allowed to attend the meeting. New recruits must wait out here until the Magus decides to address you.
I received a summons. I'm supposed to be at this meeting.
Let me see that. That's the Ascendant Magus' seal, all right. Very well. You can go in, but enter quietly. You're quite late and the meeting has already started.
Thank you.
Hey, we were here first.
Very, very quiet.
This isn't the market, recruit. Back in line.
I suppose following Jakaran is the best option.
Our ships are ready, my lord. We can attack all Flags Island on your command. And you can control the druid magic. It will take great power to breach the keep's defenses. We cannot afford another mishap. I can, my lord. The Alliance leaders will have nowhere to hide after I tear down their walls. Go then. Begin the attack.
They know we took the Royals to all flags? And the Magus has ships ready to attack?
How am
We can't let him get away. Try the door to the right.
I? Right, okay, this way.
Careful. I don't think that letter you found will work down here. We're gonna have to fight.
Yay. Figuring out the difference between left and right is of course easy in real life, but in game, not here. Not here either. Stand still and fight like a man.
Magical traps. Watch your step.
They trick magical traps, to be precise. Both ways lead to the same place, so it doesn't make a difference which one you pick. Uh-oh. Again. So we're going this way. How do I get past this? Can I jump? I can jump. Perfect. Perhaps this way?
I hear water ahead. Didn't Lady Arabelle mention an underground river?
Interesting. Unlootable containers. Disappointment is great. I suppose we are at our destination.
An underground river. I don't see the Magus. Let's look around.
Look around. Sailing orders. To the Ascendant Order fleet captains. The final phase of our plan is in motion. Bring your ships to the Navier docks to take on your complement of Order Knights. We control the docks and you can load in safety. Once your vessels are ready for battle, sail into the waters south of High Isle. Remain just out of sight of the coast and wait for the signal. If she is ready to sail in time, I will take Silver Swan as my flagship. Otherwise, I will fly my flag on the Storm Petrel, the Ascendant Magus.
Lady Arabelle's hounds. Did you
Wow.
think you could sniff around undetected?
We have found him.
You bastard. What have you done with Lady Arabelle?
You are annoyingly persistent. Well, my foolish adversaries, the Ascendant Order can be persistent too. Did you really think you defeated us when you retrieved your precious royals from Aminos? All you did was gather them in one place from me.
What do you hope to accomplish, Magus?
Would-be emperors have brought nothing but conflict and turmoil to Tamriel. Lord Bacaro is a fool to think peace can be won with gentle words. It's time to throw down those who aspire to the Ruby Throne and mete out justice with the sword.
If you kill the Alliance leaders, how will you achieve peace?
We will assume power and put an end to this wretched war. Strength can win the peace Lord Bacaro hopes for. Hard choices must be made. But one day, the peoples of Tamriel will thank us. too blind to see this simple truth.
Truth doesn't hide under a helm. Who are you?
You really don't know. I suppose even the legendary skills of Lady Arabelle DeVoe were no match for the Ascendant Lord and his brilliant strategy. But come now, you've worked beside the investigator. Surely you've learned something. Make a guess.
I suck at investigative work. I'm guessing the Magus needs to have money, so it's either the Viscount or the Count. First choice is never the correct answer, so I'm going with you are Count Damar Dufort.
Well done.
Perhaps you are a worthy foe. Still, it's too late to stop me. If only Lady Arabelle were here to witness this. Ah, but she is. My knights found her outside. She faces justice in the dungeons below.
Oh my.
If you hurry, maybe. I wish we could chat longer, but time waits for no one. Do give Lady Arabelle my regards.
He's gone, damn it! Come on, we gotta find Lady Arabelle.
Getting rid of this map now. So, we need to find Lady Arabelle. Into the dungeons, everyone. Oh, trap.
That's Lady Arabelle. We're close.
We are close.
There you are, dears. Why'd you come?
He is
You look
an
positively
efficient fighter.
panicked. What's wrong?
The
I
Magus
met the
said that you
Ascendant
were-
Magus here. He was smug and annoying and definitely a noble, but his helm disguised his voice. I thought I was fine when he only left 4 knights to guard me, but then 2 more arrived. If you hadn't drawn them away...
We met him too. The Ascendant Magus is Count Damar Dufort, but he got away.
Damar Dufort? There was something familiar about that voice, but I couldn't place it. When he captured me, I no doubt became the perfect distraction to use against you. Sorry about that, dear. Still, thank you for coming to my rescue.
The Ascendant Order has gathered warship for an attack on All Flags Island.
Where I just sent the delegates? Damn it! Very well. We're close to the Navier docks. If Count Damard is launching a naval attack, he'll want the Silver Swan as soon as she's seaworthy. If we hurry, we might catch him before he sets sail.
How did you know that? We found orders that mentioned he'd take the Silver Swan or the Storm Petrel.
I'm very observant, dear. Duchess Alea's new flagship is the largest vessel ever constructed by the Dufort shipyards. The Duchess planned to inspect her today, which gives us another reason to hurry. Who knows what Count Damard will do to his sister? Let's meet at the Navier docks, dears. They're just south of the castle.
So now we get to exit. Hall of the Order. Have we been here before? I suppose we have. Yes, this is where we listened to the orders given to the people. I wanted to see if the mist is a layer or like a thin layer or a thicker texture. Thin layer. So disappointed that the urns weren't lootable. I'm a squirrel, what can I say? To the Navier docks. There's a little bit of a run, but feels somehow wrong to run around as a stage 4 vampire when the sun is high on the midday sky. Then again, taking sun damage would turn the game almost impossible to play.
Stuart, have you seen Count Damar or Duchess Alea?
Count Damar? Why, no. Duchess Alea, however, is touring the Silver Swan. She does not wish to be disturbed. Good day.
Hello.
I think I made things perfectly clear, Mainlander. I haven't seen Count Damar all day, and Duchess Alea does not care to entertain visitors. Leave, or I will summon the Fort Knights to drag you away.
Count Damar is a member of the Ascendant Order. He plans to seize the Silver Swan.
Ridiculous! You slander House de Fort at your own peril. I assure you, no one but House de Fort retainers are permitted in this area. Their loyalty is unquestioned.
Listen, Duchess Alea may be in danger.
I see no rogue knights here or hostile ships off our shore. Enough of this nonsense. The only threat here is you. The Duchess plans to sail with the tide. If I catch any of you sneaking around these docks, I will have you flogged. Away with you!
Very aggressive.
The steward is definitely hiding something. Look for a launch at the end of the pier to take us to the Swan.
I would like to understand how ships work, but nope. Nope, nope.
What do you want?
Do we go there? Can we swim? Let's at least try. Well, this is the only way, so.
There's the Silver Swan, moored out in the bay. Hurry!
So
if
I
they set
suppose
sail,
there
we'll never
must be
catch them.
like a ramp type of thing somewhere around here. Oh, there it is. Convenient. Launch to Silver Swan.
It looks like the portholes are open. Up the ladder, dear. I'm right behind you.
Up the ladder. The amusing. So, now we need to fight something.
Curse your memories for the Ascendant Order!
Oh, am I going to die? Ah! Do I need to use my vampire ultimate? I don't want to. It feels like an overkill. Then again... Ah! What? Did you see me die? Maybe I should have used that ultimate. Try again.
For the Ascendant Order!
Very slippery and that trapped thing is difficult to escape.
The Ascendant Order!
Find Duchess Elia de Fort. I suspect she may be found upstairs. Further up, upstairs.
Someone please help. They locked me in my cabin. The Duchess, up the stairs, my dear.
My own steward turned against me. He had the audacity to lock me in my own cabin.
Speak with the Duchess.
Containers.
I'll have a look around.
Sorry, distracted. Duchess?
Thank you. You arrived just in time. My steward locked me in my own cabin. The nerve! I thought he was surely going to take me away, never to be found.
Tell me what happened, Duchess.
I came to inspect my new flagship. When I arrived, Steward Hersian led me to my cabin and locked the door. He said we were to set sail, that I would be kept safe until the Ascendant Order finished their work. I have no idea what he was talking about.
Count Demard is one of the Order's leaders, calls himself the Ascendant Magus. Did you know this?
My brother is the Ascendant Magus? I assure you I had no idea. I have nothing to do with those rogue knights. They are dangerous rebels and outlaws. Why, they even convinced my own steward to kidnap me.
Do you know where Count Demard is now?
Well, no. I saw Demard earlier, but when he learned the Swan wasn't ready to sail, he said he made other arrangements. He spoke with Steward Hersian, gave him a letter, and departed. Wait. The steward left the letter behind in his rush. I'm sure.
Now we
Search
need
the
to
cabin, dear.
search
Find
the
that
cabin. The Ascendant Magus' Commission. To all knights of the Ascendant Order. The Ascendant Lord has learned that Lady Arabelle and her associates rescued the Alliance leaders from Amanus. She sent them to All Flags Island. That means we must put our contingency plan into effect immediately. Silver Swan is not yet fully seaworthy, so I am giving Hersian command of the narrated song. Meet him in the hidden cave. Hersian is to take command, sail her to All Flags Island and join the battle. I have another ship at my disposal. The Silver Swan is a safe place to hold Duchess Elia until her work is done at All Flags. See to it that she is guarded well. The Ascendant Magus.
You found Demard's letter? What does it say? I see you found the letter. Don't keep me in suspense, dear. Tell me what it says.
Count Demard told the steward to take command of another ship and sail to All Flags Island.
Let me see. A contingency plan, eh? The Ascended Order expected the Alliance leaders to drown in a shipwreck, but it seems they were prepared to launch a direct attack on Old Flags Islet if all else failed. And now it has come to that.
So what do we do now?
We must warn Lord Bacaro of the danger. If we can't trust House Dufort's knights, we'll need whatever troops House Valorous and the Society of the Steadfast can scrape up. Lord Bacaro is supposed to meet me at Mandrake Manor. I'll see you there.
All right.
I am simply mortified. My brother and my steward, traitors. I must return to my castle and barricade the gates.
Barricade the gates. Sounds like a good plan. Now we can return to Mandrake Manor. The easiest way to return is to throw a bit of gold around. So this is the 5th stage of the zone story. There are 7 in total, and the last bit, the 7th stage in this case, is usually an epilogue kind of a thing.
Count Demard, or should I call him the Magus, he thinks I'm dead beneath Castle Nevere, that Duchess Alea is locked aboard the Silver Swan, and that his victory is assured. But thanks to you, he's wrong about everything. We're not finished yet, dear.
Do you really think we can stop the Ascendant Order?
Let's just say I have faith. Look what we accomplished. We know who wears the helm of the Ascended Magus, and we learn the Order is moving against all flags. We have a chance to stop Count Demard yet. Take this, dear. You more than earned it.
What?
We determined that Count Demard is the Ascendant. This isn't over yet, my friend.
We have 2 stages left. I do believe we will tackle them next Thursday at 2 p.m. For now, I do believe it is time to we have gotten a present, actually. Body markings. So completing the 5th stage of High Isle main story gives you a body marking, Stone Lord's Legend, body paint. Well, I'm wearing clothes, so invisible. But yes, now I do believe that time has come to say goodbye for now. I will return next Thursday at 2 p.m. to finish High Isle main story. Thank you so much for watching, and see you all later. Ta.